Lately, there have been talks of Europeans, Caucasians, and other nations claiming to be Israelites. This misinformation is easily exposed with the correct use of Bible scriptures. So hear me out. Be slow to speak and quick to listen. The true Israelites today are the descendants of those who were enslaved according to Genesis chapter 15 and Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68. Nowadays, you hear of talks of spiritual Israelites being the new true Israelites, but that doesn't align with any biblical text. Oftentimes, people misunderstand certain Bible scriptures or are persuaded by false translations. For an example, Romans chapter 2 verse 28 in the KJV translation states, "For he is not a Jew, which is one outwardly." So one would think being a Jew isn't something physical, but a more accurate translation would be Romans chapter 2 verse 28 NIV translation. A person is not a Jew who is one only outwardly. So what the scripture is saying is that in order to be a Jew or an Israelite, you must be a Jew physically and spiritually. And it's not enough to be only a Jew physically. Those who are physical Jews but are non-commandment keeping individuals are not considered Jews according to the Bible or Israelite. That doesn't mean anyone can be considered a Jew, or else that would mean the Bible is contradicting, which it isn't. Many just misconstrue what the Bible is truly saying. In fact, in the same chapter, in Romans chapter 9, verse 3 and 4, the prophet makes it clear that he is an Israelite according to the flesh, physically. Also, the word Jew itself is derived from the name Judah, one of the sons of Israel, a physical person whose descendants are known as the tribe of Judah. Many translations attempt to use replacement theology by falsifying translation. Here's another example. Esther chapter 8 verse 17 states, "In every province and in every city to which the edict of the king came, there was joy and gladness among the Jews, with feasting and celebrating. And many of the other nationalities became Jews, because of the fear of the Jews had seized them." So on the surface, it seems that anyone, no matter your nationality, can become a Hebrew Israelite or a Jew. Note that in Esther chapter 8, verse 17, it says Jew 3 times. But if you look into the Hebrew Strong's Concordance, one of the Jews has a different Strong Concordance number, 3054, meaning Judah dies, while the other two Strong Concordance number is 3064, a physical Jew. So a correct translation should have been, many of the people of the land themselves begin to follow the customs of the Jews. Judah dies, not physically become a Jew or an Israelite. It's like a black man saying he's an Asian or a Russian. You can't literally and physically become something you are not. And if any nation can become a Jew, then what purpose of Zechariah 8 and 23 serve? 10 people from different nations and languages shall take hold of one that is an Israelite or a Jew. So with the misuse of scripture, it turns other scripture into contradictory or makes it non-effect. For an example, Romans chapter 1 verse 16, "For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Hamashiach, for it is the power of Yahuwah unto salvation to everyone who believeth, to the Jew first and also to the Greek." So if anyone or race could be a Jew, then there would no distinction be needed, as you see in Romans chapter 1 verse 16. For even clearer evidence, Ezekiel chapter 39 verse 23 and 25 states that Israel he will be redeeming were in captivity. The same Israelites from Genesis chapter 15 and Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And in verse 25 of Ezekiel chapter 39, he says again, indicating that the same Israelites, not new. Also in Isaiah chapter 14 and 1, it states, "For Yahuwah will have mercy on Jacob and will once again choose Israel." A clear indication with the use of the words "once again," showing these are the same Israelites. Follow truth, not lies, and study to show thyself approved.